Some more seafood cooking. Okay. Well, we're back, and now we're on the shrimp brigade. So tell us what you're doing with these beautiful shrimp.
Again, these are the wild Louisiana shrimp. We shell them, saving the shells. We'll cook that up with the lobster shells for a stock later on. And I'm just cutting them in half because we were going to put this over pasta.
Yes.
And if you do put it over pasta, when you cut these in half like this, they kind of curl up and they look really nice, present nice on the pasta.
Easier to eat too.
Yep.
And tell me real quick, count per pound. If it's 10 per pound, that means it's 10 shrimp per pound. So when you see a bag of 16 count, that means it's 16 shrimp per pound, correct?
Yeah, average.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are big. What would these be?
These are 10-15s.
Okay. And that's a nice size, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a nice size shrimp.
And while he's slicing that, he told me to go ahead and prepare the pans. Well, I did it wrong because I filmed it with olive oil, and I was going to heat them up. I know better, actually. But what you do is you get the pan hot, right? Like
Yeah, get the pan hot with nothing in it.
With nothing in it. And
I
then
usually,
you proceed.
Yeah, I usually have the container I get from the store. I just put some olive oil in it, some salt and pepper, shake it up,
and
drop it in a really
pan.
hot pan.
That's good.
And when you do, that's the back. When you
Yep.
put the scallop in, make sure they don't touch each other. You want to keep them separate so they don't steam.
Okay, gotcha.
Then what I do is I cook it on a very high heat for about 3-4 minutes on each side. You'll start to see the bottom of the scallop. Make believe this is a whole scallop. You'll start to get it around this color right here, around the edges. When you put it in the pan, don't move it. Just let it sit.
Okay.
And don't try and
Shake it around.
Yeah,
okay.
just let it sit.
Don't do that. Okay.
And you'll get a nice sear mark on it. And then turn it on the other side, and you'll get and put it back in the same place that the scallop came from.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
so you'll get a nice brown, again, that color, sear on it. And then after 3-4 minutes, turn it back on the top side that you originally did because it's going to get cold, and then lower the heat. And then
so
cook it
it's
to
nice and
your
warm.
desired tenderness.
Okay.
I kind of like it so it's just starting to cook through. I don't like it raw. I like it hot throughout. Some people like it cooked throughout, and that's okay, but just don't overcook it because it will turn
Get
rubbery.
rubbery, yeah. So are we doing the shrimp first or the scallop?
Yeah, we can do the shrimp.
Okay.
You can heat that pan up.
All
We'll
right.
do it next.
All right.
I'm just going to lay these in here.
And also, then you're not using so much oil when you oil.
Yeah, the oil's
the
not coming up
seafood.
and around the house.
Yeah. Oh well. My bad.
Not bad. Just different technique.
That's a good one, though. I'm going to start using that. We're all trying to eat healthier and lower our fat, even though olive oil is a good fat. So that looks pretty.
You'll start to see them curl up nice too.
I know.
And then we're just going to, again, add a little salt and pepper. I like to add a little white wine and butter at the end.
Okay, but not yet. Right?
Yeah, I want to deglaze that pan. You can do the.
I can get you some something to deglaze it. I'll get you a little water. Would that be all right? Because I don't have broth, and we don't have a wine opener here, so.
We can use that prosecco. That's all right.
Yeah.
We're okay. We don't.
Can you
we
open
can
this?
demonstrate without the wine. I can open it. Yeah.
All right.
But they're not going to be able to eat it with the wine in it anyway.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So,
all right. So
we'll just show them when we would do it.
pretend.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Sure.
pretend. All righty.
They can see they're starting to curl up nice. I love fresh cracked pepper. I rarely use pepper that's
Pre-ground, yeah.
unless I'm making a stock or a soup
Yeah.
or then it. And cutting it in half just makes them cook quicker, more thoroughly through, without getting the outside too well done and the inside not done enough.
Yeah.
And it also curls up nice and looks pretty when you present it on a
The
plate
head's
of
supposed
pasta.
to kiss the tail, right? Don't you know? Isn't that
I've never heard that before, but it sure makes sense.
We know the shrimp's done when there's sort of a pretty color and the head kisses the tail. So, all right. It looks like it's about done.
Yeah, a couple more minutes.
Huh? Okay. And now, then we're going to, I'll get you a plate for that. How do you want to present that?
Put it on a little plate, yeah.
Okay.
That's a little bit too much olive oil. I'm going to spill some of this
Yeah.
out.
Still.
You have too much olive oil, you're not going to get a good sear on
Yeah,
it.
that's true. All right.
You do want a really hot flame though.
Yeah.
You're ready to pull those out.
Okay, I'll do that for you.
You can see I got a nice high heat.
Yep.
And I'm going to just put
And
these
hit
in.
this and then
sorry?
we'll garnish these?
Yeah, just garnish.
Okay,
They're
I'll
ready
go
to
ahead and go. Okay, I'll go ahead and do that. And if you were to deglaze the pan, I'll just show them
Yeah, a little
that
white
process.
wine,
Little